So my talk's going to be a little bit different. I really appreciate all the other speakers talking about a specific activity. Mine's going to be definitely more philosophical. It is one facet of something I believe a lot in. Right? And that's about asking questions. And specifically, we're going to focus on, let's skip past this as a nice little example here. They came up from chemistry. Russell Franks posted this on Facebook and tagged me like, what's wrong with this sort of thing? And there were several joking aside like, oh, you know, this sort of thing happens and it's kind of useless. And I was actually really quick to correct him and say, but there's something really important that just happened. So whether you know what this is talking about or not, the student is mimicking something. They saw the 8, they turned it to the side. That's infinity, right? And so how they solve this problem? They took the 5, they turned it to the side, right? The point of the emphasis here is that with the additional question, you understood perfectly how the student was attempting the problem. Something you understood nothing about by just asking what the answer to that first question is. Right? And so that's something that we're going to talk a little bit more about. So I'm going to go fast through some of this because I have 35 slides. The version of this had 115, so I have to cut it down. So I want to talk about the necessity of questions. I'm going to blow right through this. Questions are how we express the unknown. And that's a very big deal in education, right? Education isn't a transactional thing. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. Learning is not the same as hearing. You've heard about that from every speaker here. What we say is not what the students hear. And it's not what they learn. Right? That's something I'm going to try to focus on. How do you get better at that? Right? We have a very limited time with our students, so good questions really matter. Right? You see your students 75 minutes a day, twice a week, maybe 50 minutes a day, 3 times a week, maybe 2 hours once a week, something like that. That's a very limited time to affect somebody's life. A big push for me is about sense making and not answer getting, right? And that may be a little bit math and science related, but if you want your student to take something away from the classroom, it's not going to be an answer. It's just not. And that's something I very, very strongly believe, that how they fit this in with their own experiences and what they do is what really matters. That's what they're going to take away. Right? Education is not a transfer of knowledge. If it was, then that'd be great. I love talking. And if you ever see me in the classroom, you see that I don't talk a lot in the classroom. And I believe strongly in the rest of this that you're not thinking I'm talking about the Socratic method. Because the Socratic method is very good, but the Socratic method, if you know what I'm talking about, is really leading somebody else along your line of thought, which is not what I want. And that's not what I'm going to focus on talking to you about for a while. Okay? We're not mind readers yet, and I don't know that we want to be, right? But we do want to know what's going on in our student's mind. So the question you ask really should be soliciting a response from the student that talks about what they're doing, what they're thinking. That's sense making. How are they doing this problem, not what are they doing? And I've got a 2-minute warning already, and I am going to just fly right through here, right? So I know a bad question when I see one. I'm not trying to spend 30 seconds. Does this make sense? You ever ask that in class? And every student sort of nodding their head unconsciously, even though every other nonverbal clue is telling you they have no idea what you're talking about. They have years and years of training. It's not that you're asking them to make sense is a bad problem. It's that they're trained to lie to you unconsciously in this situation. Are there any questions? And then you move right on, right? Exactly what I'm doing right now because I have 5 minutes after I have 90 seconds or something. What is the answer? You don't care what the answer is. You're at the front of the room. You've thought about these questions. You already know the answer. They're actually in the back of the book too, right? And going along with that, the quick answers to these questions are good answers. That is something that you really have to be careful about getting your students to acknowledge. That quick answer is not good, right? In math, I have my students write autobiographies, and that is the thing that comes up every time. I was never quick, so I wasn't good at math. I use a lot stronger language in front of my students to disabuse that. So, great. Mr. Smart Pants with the last minute. How can I ask better questions? These are what you really need to think about. What is it you want your students to learn? What is it you want them to do? Right? These are not answers. So you can praise teamwork. There's lots of tips I can give you about doing this, and I'd love to talk to you more about it. Bob Henderson, Dr. Bob Henderson from Statistics. This is something I borrowed from him. How should you say something? How do you answer your own questions? How do you want your students to answer this? How do you engage them? And these are 3 very, very important questions that have guided me through a happy marriage for the rest of my life. Does it need to be said? right? Awkward silence is your best friend. I didn't have enough time to make an awkward silence. Sometimes I start counting out loud, just to soon see 10 seconds of awkward silence, how unbearable that is. And you should never answer a question that another student can. I firmly believe that. My students, it takes them a little bit of time to really realize that, but that's something I really believe in. And sometimes individual discussion is needed, right? This is my rules of engagement in the class, right? People come to my class and I'm like, wait, why did you not say something here? What? These three things, right? So I think I'm out of time, and I got lots of other things that go along with the things you've been hearing, these common things about everybody else's activities and stuff. That it's not about us, it's really about students. And good questioning is a great way to actually engage them about what they're doing. So I think that's over on time. So okay.